The F-35 Lightning II is not just a fighter jet, it's a symbol of 21st-century air combat. Designed to be a family of stealth multirole fighters, the F-35 represents the pinnacle of aerospace engineering, fusing stealth, advanced avionics, and networked warfare capabilities into one versatile platform. It's a jet that aims to do everything: air-to-air combat, ground strikes, intelligence gathering, and electronic warfare. And while it has faced its share of controversy, delays, and criticism, there's no denying that the F-35 is reshaping the future of aerial warfare. Developed by Lockheed Martin under the Joint Strike Fighter program, the F-35 was conceived as a replacement for multiple aircraft across different branches of the U.S. military and allied nations. That includes replacing the F-16 Fighting Falcon, A-10 Thunderbolt II, F/A-18 Hornet, and even the British Harrier. The idea was to have a common platform that could be customized for different missions and services, resulting in three main variants: the F-35A, F-35B, and F-35C. The F-35A is the conventional takeoff and landing variant used primarily by the U.S. Air Force. It's the most widely used and exported model. The F-35B is the short takeoff and vertical landing version, designed for use on ships and in areas without long runways, perfect for the U.S. Marine Corps and other navies. And the F-35C is the carrier variant, designed for catapult launches and arrested landings on aircraft carriers, making it the choice of the U.S. Navy. All three share a core airframe and avionics suite but have been fine-tuned for their specific operational environments. Now, let's talk about its stealth. The F-35's design heavily prioritizes low observability. Its airframe is covered in radar-absorbent materials, and its shape minimizes radar cross-section from multiple angles. The result is an aircraft that can operate deep inside contested airspace without being easily detected by enemy radar. This gives it a massive tactical advantage, especially in the early stages of conflict when traditional aircraft would be highly vulnerable. But stealth isn't the F-35's only trick. It's also a flying supercomputer. The jet is packed with sensors, including the AN/APG-81 AESA radar, the distributed aperture system which provides 360-degree coverage, and the electro-optical targeting system. Combined, these give the pilot unparalleled situational awareness. But what's even more impressive is how the data is processed and shared. The F-35's sensor fusion and data link capabilities allow it to act as a battlefield node, gathering and distributing information to other aircraft, ground forces, and command centers. It's not just fighting, it's coordinating the fight. Inside the cockpit, the pilot sits in what some describe as a glass dome of information. Gone are the dozens of dials and buttons from previous generations. Instead, there's a large touchscreen display, voice command functionality, and the world-famous helmet-mounted display system. This helmet, which costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, lets the pilot see everything around the jet, even through the airframe itself. It's like wearing a VR headset in combat. The pilot can aim weapons just by looking at the target, see infrared images projected onto the visor, and monitor all essential systems without taking their eyes off the battlefield. The F-35 is also designed with survivability in mind. It features advanced electronic warfare systems capable of jamming enemy radars and detecting threats well before they become dangerous. If a surface-to-air missile locks on, the F-35 not only knows about it, it can evade it, jam it, or coordinate with other assets to neutralize the threat. It's about survivability in the modern battlespace, where threats come from all directions and milliseconds matter. Performance-wise, the F-35 is powered by the Pratt & Whitney F135 engine, which delivers over 40,000 pounds of thrust. This allows the jet to reach speeds of over Mach 1.6 and gives it a combat radius of about 700 to 900 miles, depending on the variant. While it's not the fastest or most maneuverable aircraft in the world, it doesn't need to be. It's designed to strike first, often without the enemy even knowing it's there. And when it comes to air combat, the F-35 can hold its own. In training exercises, it has consistently outperformed fourth-generation fighters thanks to its stealth, sensors, and electronic warfare capabilities. Weapons-wise, the F-35 has both internal and external hardpoints. Internally, it can carry a combination of air-to-air and air-to-ground munitions while maintaining its stealth profile. This includes AIM-120 AMRAAM missiles, GBU-12 and GBU-31 guided bombs, and even the nuclear-capable B-61 bomb. For larger missions where stealth is less critical, it can carry additional weapons on external pylons. And yes, the F-35A variant includes a built-in 25mm Gaut-22 cannon, while the B and C variants can carry a similar gun in an external pod. Now, let's talk about its production and cost. The F-35 program is the most expensive weapons project in history, with total lifetime costs estimated at over $1.7 trillion. That figure includes development, procurement, operations, and maintenance over decades. A single F-35 jet costs around $80 million, depending on the variant and configuration. That might sound outrageous, but it's on par with modern fighter jets and is actually cheaper than some fourth-generation aircraft when you factor in its capabilities. Despite the high price tag, the F-35 has been a massive export success. Over a dozen countries have committed to buying the jet, including the UK, Italy, Australia, Japan, Israel, Norway, and South Korea. And with more nations expressing interest, the F-35 is set to become the most widely used stealth fighter in the world. That has implications not just for combat, but for military alliances and global power projection. Interoperability among NATO forces, for example, is dramatically improved when multiple nations operate the same aircraft with shared software, tactics, and logistics. Of course, the F-35 hasn't had a smooth ride. It's been plagued by delays, cost overruns, and technical glitches. Early versions of the jet faced problems with software, maintenance, and even basic flight performance. Critics called it a flying Swiss Army knife, trying to do too many things and doing none of them well. But over the years, many of those issues have been addressed through iterative software updates, hardware fixes, and real-world testing. The aircraft today is far more reliable and capable than it was even 5 years ago. And there's more to come. The F-35 is designed to evolve. Its software architecture is modular and upgradable, allowing new capabilities to be added over time. Block 4 upgrades are already in development, promising improved radar, electronic warfare systems, new weapons integrations, and enhanced AI-assisted decision-making. This means the F-35 isn't just a fighter for today, it's a platform designed for the next 30 to 40 years of air combat. One of the most powerful aspects of the F-35 isn't just the aircraft itself, but how it integrates into modern warfighting doctrine. The concept of multi-domain operations, where air, land, sea, space, and cyber forces work seamlessly together, is embodied in the F-35's design. It can fly into enemy territory, collect intelligence, jam communications, launch a strike, and then transmit everything back to other friendly units in real time. It turns every pilot into a commander and every jet into a mobile data center. Let's also not forget about its psychological impact. The presence of F-35s in a region sends a clear message: advanced, networked warfare is on the table. Adversaries have to change their tactics when they know F-35s are nearby. That deterrent effect is part of what makes it such a valuable asset, even without firing a shot. Operational experience has also validated many of the F-35's strengths. In Israel, the F-35I Adir has already seen combat, performing strike missions in Syria and elsewhere. The Israeli Air Force has praised its stealth and flexibility. U.S. forces have also deployed the F-35 in exercises and operations across Europe, the Pacific, and the Middle East, demonstrating its global reach and versatility. In exercises like Red Flag, the F-35 has consistently achieved high kill ratios, sometimes exceeding 20-to-1 against legacy fighters. That's not just marketing, it reflects how stealth, sensors, and coordination change the rules of aerial engagement. You no longer need to dogfight if the enemy never sees you coming. But the F-35 also serves as a case study in modern defense procurement. It shows how incredibly complex and expensive it is to build a truly fifth-generation aircraft that can serve multiple branches and allies. The lessons learned from the F-35, both the successes and the failures, will shape how future aircraft like the NGAD or the Tempest are designed and fielded. In the end, the F-35 Lightning II is more than just a fighter jet. It's a flying network node, a stealthy assassin, an intelligence platform, and a symbol of technological dominance. Whether it's flying from the deck of a carrier, a remote airbase in the Pacific, or the skies over Eastern Europe, the F-35 brings unmatched capability to the modern battlespace. It's not perfect, no weapon system is, but it's closer than anything else flying today. And as its systems mature, its software evolves, and its global footprint expands, the F-35 is cementing its place as the defining combat aircraft of the 21st century. So when people ask what makes the F-35 so special, the answer isn't one thing, it's everything. Stealth, situational awareness, versatility, survivability. The F-35 doesn't just join the fight, it changes the fight. And that's why, love it or hate it, the Lightning II is here to stay.